So today we're gonna be talking about what is a liquidity sweep, what happens, um, and why we need to use it because it's one of the best and most needed confluences you need to be using as a trader. If you're not using this, then I don't know what you're doing. So there's like four things I'm gonna be talking about: why it happens, what it is, how to spot it, how to trade it, and where you find it. So first of all, liquidity sweep happens when price moves into areas where a lot of traders have placed stop loss orders. These are actually just above recent highs and below recent lows. Big players like banks or hedge funds. If you don't know what that is, then I don't know. Don't even trade. I'm joking. But yeah, price pushes into those zones like stop loss orders to trigger those stops. This gives them the liquidity they need to enter or exit big trades. As referring them, I means the people that's sitting at the Wall Street, the banks, the hedge funds, big players. Why it happens? Think of it like market needs fuel to move. Stop loss orders are like pockets of fuel where when price hits those stops, it creates a burst of activity, and smart money uses that burst to get better entries or exit. So that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're not just trying to enter like randomly in the middle or whatever and take a trade. You might lose, you might be lucky, make some money, but it's not gonna happen every time. Excuse me. How to spot it? You often see a quick spike, a long wick, continuous 4 or 5 wicks or whatever, right? That breaks a key level and then price snaps back. That's a sweep. It grabs liquidity and then reverses. How to trade it? Don't chase the sweep. Wait for it to finish. We're not trying to enter when it's trying to break the high or low. We're trying to wait for it to break that high or low and then enter because it's most likely to reverse after that. So after it does sweep that, we're looking for signs that the price is reversing. Okay, listen, it's not gonna be reversing every single time. I've been through that. I've lost because of that. It's not gonna happen every time. I'm telling you right now. But it does happen. But sometimes it's just continuously going more up. But that just means okay, it's not breaking this high. It's probably going for some other high that's back there. So we need to worry about that too. Okay. Then look for signs that the price is reversing, like a strong candle in the opposite direction. That's your entry. You don't enter off liquidity sweep alone. You need other building blocks after a liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep is the first thing we're looking for. So on the chart, let me show you where it is, how it looks like, and hopefully you could use it. I mean, you need to be using it. I don't know what you're doing if you're not. But okay, we're marking out previous highs and lows, 4 hour highs, lows, 1 hour highs and lows, and then previous session highs and lows on the 30 minute. That's what I do it on. You could do it on wherever you want to, but I do it on 30 minutes because I don't know, I just feel good about it, and that's what the people I learned from did it on, right? So marking out this high, we're not just marking out any highs, we're looking for the highest point and the lowest point in that session. This was a New York session, this entering into the London. Okay, so and Asia, yeah, I'll say Asia session sweeps this high right over here. Sweeps, it doesn't stay below it, right? Like this, if we had this candle and moved down, we're not entering, or we're not trying to enter, because it's not a sweep. A sweep is here. It broke the highest point of these two candles as of right here. Guess what happened? Boom, moved down for ages. Like, you know what I mean, right? Okay, first example, let's get an example of a sweeping a low right over here. They're like everywhere. Okay, we sweep this low. It could be by the wick or a body closure. Let's see, we'll see where this market goes tomorrow, but I believe it should be going up. But we're not just, okay, I'm not saying because it'll go up, it swept the liquidity, I'm gonna be using more building blocks, of course. Like right over here, we see a fair value gap get filled, so that's why it went more up. But we'll see that tomorrow when we do trade. Let's find more. Okay, right here, over here, sweeps this low, then boom, what happens? Goes up for ages. So that's what it is. This high gets taken out, boom, a move down. It just everywhere. Liquidity lies above highs and below lows. And let me show you another thing. It's better. When it breaks a high, it's going down. When it breaks a low, it's going up. Write that down. When liquidity sweeps a high, a recent high, it's going to go down. Not 100%. We need to use other building blocks, but most likely it'll go down. It sweeps low, it's going up. Focus on that. Okay, write that down in your journal, or if you're one of those people who just think they can memorize it, then memorize it, but write it down. So that's what it is. It's an easy building block that a lot of people use. All these big traders you're watching, they might not tell you, but they're using this. Watch TJR, he tells you everything. I know a lot of people call him a scammer or a course seller. No, he literally has so many videos. Go watch him. Even before me, I'm just trying to make it out here, teaching y'all stuff, and hopefully we grow this channel. And I'm honest, I'm gonna be straight up of what I'm telling you. But yeah, liquidity sweeps are powerful clues. Use them to your advantage. That's where all these big players in the Wall Street, banks and all this other BS are doing. That's where these big ass traders are entering, because they're using